Yeah, well, it happened pretty quick. It almost happened mid-season, and I almost come here on loan and it fell through last minute, which I kind of gutted about. And then, the opportunity come about again and ended up meeting Brad Arthur, and that I left that meeting thinking, I want to play for this club.
And whether it was mid-season or at the end of the season, when I presume it's your agent says to you, Leeds are interested, what are your sort of initial thoughts at that time?
Oh well, who's going to turn Leeds down? They're one of the biggest clubs about, and they have been since I started rugby as a kid. I've obviously always been up there and thereabouts and winning stuff. So yeah, they're a massive club, and I'm excited to be here.
You've had a look around. What have you made of your new surroundings?
Yeah, good mate. You can just tell that instant the feeling, and how good the place is and the facilities and everything, and and hopefully we give it a good crack next year and get them where they need to be.
Now, you've not met the full group yet, have you? Because obviously a lot of them are away. You'll have your England connections, what you, Harry, Mick and Ash, players like that.
I don't think I've only been with Ash before. I was never with Harry or Mikolai.
Oh, you're not?
No, so it was it was the Great Britain tour, and Ash flew over to Papua New Guinea, so obviously I knew Ash from there. No, Tom Orroyd a little bit. What else is there? Morgan a little bit, obviously from Halifax. Presley Cassell, young lad. And I knew Dono, but obviously Dono's gone now.
So what's it going to be like when you meet the full group for the first time? Because obviously when you've played against them, you've spent 80 minutes getting under the skin, haven't you? Do you have to pull someone aside and say, I'm sorry about that?
No, it is what it is, what happens on field. Obviously I've joined new teams before, and I'll just be myself, and hopefully they welcome me, and I'll just be me, and I'll get my head down in pre-season and prove to them I want to be here.
So how do you look back on your time at Huddersfield?
Yeah, obviously it didn't work out the way I would have liked. I probably coming into the first year, I had 2 major operations, and then we're playing catch up for the rest of the year. And then, I felt like I had a good pre-season last season going into the year, and I started off pretty well. And then, the team's performance obviously weren't good enough middle of the year, and we didn't get in the greatest run. So, I'd like to have been a bit better, but can't change anything now. And obviously, looking on, I just want to get back to my best.
How difficult was that time for you when you were on the fringe and there was that potential move away? How difficult was that for you to handle?
Obviously, I've never faced something like that before, so it's kind of a shock. But quickly to, it is what it is, and that were the side they were going with. So I thought it were nothing against them. I just wanted to. I didn't want to be sitting outside line for 6 weeks. I just wanted to be playing, and like I said, this opportunity come about and it ended up falling through, and then I was back in the team. So I just cracked on from that. But I'm just one of them players. I love playing, and I always want to be playing.
There were suggestions of fallouts behind the scenes. Was there any truth in those?
No, definitely not. We had a couple of heavy defeats to a couple of teams, and what losing does to you, it creates pressure, and there were a lot of pressure everywhere, and there were never fallouts. I got on with everyone there, and I'll still keep in contact with them.
Given the way it's finished, are there any regrets about going back to Huddersfield for a second time? Or like you say, it is what it is. You can't change it, but if you could.
No, I don't do any regrets. To be fair, they did look after me in the first year because they knew I needed an operation, and they knew what I was coming into, and they knew the first year was going to be a struggle for me. So, I respect them for that. And like I say, last year it didn't really work out for me, and like I hoped. But like I say, it is what it is. I had no regrets, and I'm here now, and want to get my head down. Like I say, I want to get back to my best.
So you come here, you're sitting in the stadium now. It's empty. You're going to have the Leeds fans on your side. This next season. What sort of reception have you normally had when you've come here?
Yeah, not a great one. Obviously the last one I was here before, and I missed 5-6 goal kicks. They was all into me, so hopefully that can change and they can get behind me. I can kick a few more.
And obviously you're coming into this group, you're not the sort of player that's going to be content to be a backup player. You're too good for that. Where do you see yourself fitting into this side this next year?
Oh, me and Brad have had that conversation. In my earlier days I was versatile, so I played here, there and everywhere, and I kind of wanted to nail down one position as I was getting into my career, and I did that. And I spoke to Brad, I was real honest. I said, look, not bothered where I play. I'll play anywhere. I just want to experience that winning feeling again. I've won one Challenge Cup in my career, and I want to know what it feels like to win some silverware again. So wherever I play, I just want to do a job for the team.
Some suggestion it might be in the centres. Would you be happy with that?
I'll be happy with anywhere. It could be centre, it could be half, could be full. Who knows? We'll see what happens in pre-season, and wherever I get put, then that's where I get put. I'll give it a crack.
And do you feel like Brad could bring the best out of you?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I left the meeting thinking, this was the club I want to play for, and he probably could get the best out of me. And hopefully, Leeds have always played that style, which probably suits me more, and I've never got to experience that. So, like I say, hopefully I fit into the style they want to play, and just get back playing with a smile on my face.
What's it like when you open your wardrobe now and see blue and amber?
Well, this is the first time I've tried it on, but
is it?
Yeah, like I said, it suits me, doesn't it? So
it suits you. It's more like the Siddles blue, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'll look all right.
Brilliant. Well, good luck. Just finally, you've got a big birthday coming up this time next week. Sorry to remind you. Have you got any special plans?
To be fair, I don't really celebrate birthdays, but my sister's...
You're 30?
I know. My sister's sorted out for my family and for my close friends to go to Cube in Manchester, and then a few drinks after, so I'm going to do that Saturday, and then, we'll leave it on my birthday. I'll just spend it with my little lad.
Well, happy 30th for next week, Jake, and good luck next year.
Thank you.